there's a channel that is doing exactly what a litmus test, almost like the opposite of a benevolent type of focus group. Even calling out anything on this subject, it's like you can already know what you're permitting. Like you're bringing about an expected your own manifestation by engaging with it. It's a litmus test, right? And it's very poignant and very cold how they got this thing rolling, because they picked the event where their Russians, right, were starving and had eaten other Russians because they were starving. So to report the reality, is nothing wrong, right? Like to be a journalist and report the nature of the realities. But you could tell that he was absolutely positively beaming about it, while trying to maintain that this is a tragedy. And he has these like cheeks like rosy, cheeks and everything. And I like a cocky, because when you report on a conflict, usually most times you are one-sided by this point, because any reporting on military events is like slated to be biased toward one side, because it's being put out within the structure of that society. So it's like it's managed by the military. So there's no way they could be putting anything out unless, So then you don't want to argue with people like that if you can see it, if you can tell. You don't want to put in the comments something like, what about like, and don't you like, and with concern to this, I mean, I could do it, but I wouldn't advise it, because the way I do it is with a reservation, or like a refrain from being petty and a low vibration, and it gets around, all my points and messaging in like half a paragraph. It's still annoying because it's like a long-winded thing. Like paragraph comments is too much, and this is one of the reasons why. So it's like they're not all focus groups, and it's not too late by the time you watched it. Most times these are rare. I think it's rare because they blend in so well that by the time you call it a non-event, it's useful for them to even describe it as this is mundane, right? It's just so like I put my hand in, and like you could see it's like the effect of having manipulated retroactively by like reaching in like to this and it's like dependent on like that people have these like fail-safe weaknesses or something. Like you could just and they don't really care if you know what they're doing. There's enough of population segment, it's not going to be able to detect, even like they don't interested in talking about any of this kind of talk. They don't have really time for this, but they do have time to listen to those people. And if you think about it, so do I, because I did listen to them. I had to listen to them to be able to talk about this. By the time, if they were to see me listening to it, they would tell me, congratulations, man, I'm glad that you're coming to the light, kind of thing. And that that's how these people are, and that's how we could have been like so easily, because it's like, why would we even need a necessary means to an end, or to age, or to die, or to need to eat and drink and all this kind of stuff? Because it would be working backwards. If you're saying, let my last minute be my finest, you're getting at, this is like a process, and it was like you're or edified, or enlightened, or sanctified, or whatever. It's like, salvation or something. You can't I can't be a downer just because I said, what if no God? You know what I mean? Like, how would you feel if like God not real? You know what I mean? Like, God don't real. Like, I could just answer with like, why are you even talking about? And they would know what I'm saying. Like, why are you even talking about? And they would know that that was a complete sentence. These people are aliens, man. They're working so set up differently inside. It's like Johnny dies at the end. And they're like that fucking alien at the end that was just like talking 100 miles a minute. You can't have no soliloquy. They won't even afford you to have your own soliloquy. They're threatened by it. It makes them nervous, and maybe they should be. Oh.